iCPU is detected already. I don't even have anything open that would tell me that I would have to. Oh no. Phantom stuff. Let's see. I know what the problem is. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a scan after this. I know what the problem is. Is the stream working? I'm gonna check because it should be smooth now. Looks smooth to me. Looks very smooth to me. Gonna start Adobe Premiere. Gonna see if it loads in now fine. It sometimes, the problem with this is sometimes the stream will not load in properly because I see. Yeah, I see how it is. It's stable now, so what if I do this? Crossing fingers here. It looks good because I'm not moving much, but I see the scrolling text working fine. Gonna wait till it shows up on my screen. It works! There. That was the issue. Fixed it. Yep, it's fixed. Looks good. Gonna play a little, so that's probably gonna lag. Oh! It's lagging my footage in here. I'm watching what happened. The footage is lagging in the editorial, so okay, so that takes up too much power. So basically what I found out is that this right here is taking up way too much power. How would I explain that? Pretty much my CPU and GPU are pretty much split apart. When I go, if I put XP purely in the CPU, my CPU can no longer handle it. I do not know why, because my CPU has some mystery data being used, and I think I'm just having some little. Well, I should say every time I download certain things from for assets, I'll get to certain sites that are a little bit shady, but they get blocked. But I still think some of them have some viruses in there. So I think I may have some malware that's draining my memory, which I'm not happy with. Fucking malware. Also, so I put XSplit on my GPU, aka my graphics card. But because XSplit does not like to play nice, it can't share both sources on the GPU. So whenever I play something in here, it will lag on stream. It will not lag my XSplit or my computer, it will lag on the stream. So basically I can't do this correctly right now. Because whatever I show here, it will lag. Well, this match will start. Oh, what the fuck! Because watch. I'm going to show you guys right now how much it's going to lag. I'm just going to press play here and see what happens. Sometimes it lags, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, it's pretty stable actually. I'm going to make you guys hear the audio for this one. Mostly the audio. Alright! People in this match, and this match alone, watch it, are picking whatever they wanted. For some reason, someone started a joke pick and actually stuck to it like an asshole, which is this guy right here. Oh, that Russian. And everyone else just went like fuck it. Even I went like fuck it. Why would I not do fuck it? So what you see here are 5 specialists. That's wrong. So yeah, we lost this really easily. I'm not even going to show you the match. But oh my god! Oh my god, that Russian! I just want to go to Russia. You know what? You know what? It's good, isn't it? It looks good on my end, and I'm the one streaming it, so I fixed it. I am the brilliant streamer. Okay, there are a few hiccups there, but that's because I need a better computer. This thing is getting old. Well, not old, but outdated. How's the stream going up to get through for you guys? So, pretty much I'm going to let you guys hear the audio. It's going to be hilarious. I'm going to just buy a ticket online to go to Russia, to go to fucking Putin, and go like Putin, this Russian asshole, this guy right here is ruining rank for everyone. This Russian guy needs to be taught what communism means. And he'll be like, sure, whatever, bro. And he will track him down using his, you know, whatever he's using. It's Putin. It's fucking Putin. So we go to this guy's house, we beat him up with his own computer, and then, oh, we do then, we just grab him off and ship him to Siberia. And that's where he will live the rest of his life, without internet in Siberia, and be a true Russian. Because he wasn't used for as a Russian, or any person. He should be in Siberia, with Putin kicking his ass and whipping him. Yeah, that's what I want to see. But in all fairness, don't be an asshole on ranked. This is why I can't stop laughing. This is why I can't stop laughing. This recording, I did in one shot, and it was fucking brilliant, as you can hear. I can't not work on this footage without bursting into laughter every fucking time. That's one of the footage, and remember, why it's black. The reason why that's all a black screen is because, very simple, I'm literally gonna edit that in. I'm literally gonna animate that, and that's the part I'm gonna do. The other part I still do is over here, and I'm still having a lot of doubts on this one. As you can see here, see this part right here where my mouse is. I'm still editing that. That's all been cut. That's all audio has been cut out. So this footage here, I need to cut out some footage. But I'm working on that. This is the part I'm stuck on. This part, because I don't know. It sounds really depressing, and I wanted to make it like. It's not real animation critical. It's more like, how would I say? You've seen the small animation. Yeah, I need to redo. I think I'm gonna redo most of these lines in this part, because in this line it's not as hilarious. It doesn't come out correctly, so I'm gonna redo that later. But this part right here, this is the part that I had to cut out in the first episode. This part right here was gonna be in the first episode, but I had to cut it out because I couldn't get it to work. And now I have the perfect voice kit, but I can still not do that part with Putin. But yeah, I'm gonna animate it in a way, and I'm gonna show you guys right about now how I'm gonna do this. So I need a lot of assets for this, like a lot. Like, I'm gonna make a separate folder for that, for the Putin gag, so I can all find them there. So what I'm going to do here is gather everything for the Russian gag. I'm literally going to make all of this work. You don't see me putting it in the folder because the folder's on a different window. Because fuck that noise for some reason. But I know how to fix that. There. These are going to be all my Russian assets for the joke. I'm going to use mostly stock footage and everything I can find online, like this Putin face. I love this Putin face. It's fucking brilliant. So that's what I'm going to do right now. This is something I need to do. But the joke is that I literally going to have me behind a keyboard with a rage face, with two orbs going up and down like this. It's really easy to animate that. It's really cheap animation what I'm gonna do. Oh no, I know, I'm gonna do that. I've actually looked up some animation tutorials, real cool boy. So I've literally been looking up that stuff, and I can make. Do you know the simple animations MadPat puts into his videos? You know, where characters are going up and down. You can make that very easily. You can make it very easily in this program. And it doesn't cost me a cent. But it's very basic because all the things are loose assets that you can put into here and make a move. The blinking is pretty much a crop effect. The hands is just basic movement. I mean, you see me move. I mean, what? This here. This? I'm going to show you the intro screen again. This is everything I made. Everything I put in here is animated by me. I made this intro myself. This head turning in here, that's something I made. This, see this falling? That, I made that. I literally made that small animation. As you can see, the rage is big, is smaller in the beginning than at the end. But you don't notice that because it's so small. See? This is how it looks frame by frame. It looks sloppy, but it works because it's just enough. I also made the spinning head in there. That's all me. That's all effects in and out in this program. Everything what you see in the background here, that's actually video footage from the actual trailers for Heroes of the Storm. I just ripped it out, edited it, and edited on top of it. So this here, it's actually... And I just make it go whoosh. It's actually all edited by me very cleverly. Fun. So here. Bonk! That's me pretty much hear the punk because I put a sound effect here. The fa goes from silent to loud. And pretty much on the frame this thing lands, this tongue plays. That's all I did. This is actually about 20 minutes of work. This is all 20 minutes of work. Technically, but I also need to... But pretty much if you know how to make it, it takes 20 minutes of work. But I still have to foresee how I want it. Because the original version of this one it actually had, I actually wanted to make the fucks go to the sound of the intro, and I couldn't get that to work because it sounded so shit. In my head, it sounded very like to the music like fuck, fa, 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 fa. But when I tried to adapt it in this, it came apart so heavily. It sounded very weird. So I skipped out on that idea. And just went with the fuck-onk. It worked. If you look down here, this is the music. You're thinking, what are these cuts here? These cuts here are meant to show where I have to put things. If you see a cut and you think it's unnecessary, no, these cuts are actually meant for me to line up across the footage. There are a lot of cuts in here. Like here, this is an audio cut, but this is actually one file. The reason there's an audio cut here is to find something in the audio. This is pretty much how I work. Like here. This is all one audio file. It's all audio, but you can see there are cuts in here. These cuts line up with these cuts. These cuts. So, in the end, here. If you notice, see this face here? It goes with this face. So this is pretty much how I put certain highlights in the audio where I want a certain effect in. Because, let's face it, I always lose track of my work. I mean, if you look at this is the first episode, by the way. This is how much cutting is in it! This is how much cutting is in it, and that's like, as an actual editor, that's like if you actually pro edit, this is like 3 hours of work, tops. But I have to record it, I have to script it, I have to re-record, I have to re-script it, I have to cut, I have to find the right footage for the right moments, I have to get the right explanatory over, I need to get the right rage effect over. So there's a lot of editing process in that. And that's why these series take so long to make, because I am producer, director, editor, actor, and supplies of everything. And I have, in the game, I have new replays. I have a lot of new replays. I have like 6 matches for what I need. The reason I'm not doing them yet is because I haven't finished this episode yet. And trust me, from those 6 matches, probably only 3 will be used in the episode, because in the end, they didn't look that good. In fact, this one I'm working right here is kind of missing the point of the thing, so I don't think it's a good one. This one, however, is fucking brilliant. This one, the one with the pudding gag, the Russian gag. The reason this one works is because this is literally a match in ranked where people want to fuck around and you lose. So, in the context of the series, that makes sense to rage out like that, because one guy wanted to fuck around and everyone else started to fuck around, so even I fucked around in the end, because what's the point? Everyone else was doing it for some reason. So, that's a very rage-worthy moment. But I wanted to go one step beyond, and that's what the series is about. It's about the typical rages of Heroes of the Storm, but 1 to 3 steps beyond the range of normal. So, this here, I sound too disappointed in this recording, so this one has to be re-recorded later. I'm gonna let you guys hear it for a moment. This one's not too bad though. Blasted by Nova. What does he do? Run to the base! Oh, by the way, we needed you back here. You could. By the way, if you hear some sort of gusting noise in the background, during the recording, the ventilation is always on and loud. And the reason you mostly don't hear it in the videos is because I play music over it to hide those noises. I actually did it here as well. I actually am now removing all the game audio as well, because you don't hear them that well. So I'm just gonna put some music over it and go like Nyek. Also, if you're wondering why your name is going out of orange, this is because it's a new plugin. See, now you're invisible. Bleh. Now you're red. Now you're pink. This is a new plugin I'm using. They're bright orange. And if you want to have some blurry, it's because the effect is a kind of lazy. It's not better than the old one, but the old one is broken because the old one looks like this. For some wait for all the footage to load in. It's for some reason extremely zoomed in, and I don't know why. I can't fix it. Oh, now that resets the chat filter. There. You guys have fun with that. Anyhow, the reason I'm taking forever on this episode is because I have to keep re-editing it. I mean, this so far it's going good here for me. And after this, I need to rework the footage to highlight certain things, and I'm getting ideas for it. So don't worry. It's not this, and this part right here. This is just gonna take a lot of time. That's at least 3 hours of work for me, and I can't stop laughing at it. Which is a good thing. I mean, if I can't stop laughing at that footage alone, that's the most hilarious thing I will ever make. But I'm thinking of making Heroes of the Storm only single segments from now on, or 2 segments. I'm gonna keep it small so it's more bite-sized for you guys, so you have something to look for. And still experimenting with this project. The other thing I can work on is the Kirby video, but I have no recording. I have no footage of it yet, and that's my biggest problem. Ah, you're gonna watch Seinfeld instead of editing? Why did you want to stream then? I mean, what's the deal with voting? If you want to stream, come to the stream. I'm just gonna share the stream again. But I know why it was breaking down actually. It's because I launched this program before that. Anyhow, let's get back to work. It's a lot of explanation. And now we look hungrily. By the way, there's a small edit here. Attacking, their healer comes in, and 3 of us versus 1 healer. Gee, I wonder how this is gonna end up. Click. That click sound I actually put in on purpose so I can hear it, so I could hear it. Oh god, it's lagging. And there goes Lily. Boom. Pretty much Lily explodes because of us. I wanted to put an explosion effect there, but it was going to cost me too much. And now we look... Let's put back the music on. There. Now we have a little more music. Hungrily at Calvas, but uh-oh. Li-Ming is capturing and there are 3 people coming in. And excuse me, Li-Ming? Li-Ming! Did you just? Let's look at that again. Here then, let's look at... I'm gonna change that line because it's like, let's look at that again. It's so lame. I'm thinking more like, let's see that again! Or, let's look at it again! Or, let's see. What the hell happened there? It's like, you can hear how bored I am in the voice. So I'm gonna re-record those lines. And by the way, I found out lately Audacity does not need my voice, does not need much, will only record from my microphone, thank God. So no background noises. No, this is not the only line I'm gonna re-record. Oh, Audacity is gonna take up too much memory apparently. No, I'm not gonna put Audacity in because that would have to render stuff. Yeah, that's too much CPU. I need to close them for that. There. If I can see my whole stream, it's not me. It's definitely not on my end. Okay, I'm gonna try. Let's see what happened. Let's see what happened. Let's see what happened. Good. That's a good take. Let's see. Oh. Let's see what happened. Let's sound in context to this. Dust. Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna check how much lines I have to re-record. The first line is okay. It's supposed to be annoyed boring. But it needs to build up. The rage always has to build up. Otherwise, it's not funny. And now, let's see what Li Ming was doing. See? No, let's see what Li Ming is doing. That sucks. That's not good. Okay, she's capturing, which is what she's supposed to do. Okay, she's capturing. This is what she's supposed to do. I sound too bored here. As you can see, and it comes close. Halfway, she stops. Now, before you think, well, let's see what Li Ming was doing. Now let's see what Li Ming was doing. Now let's see what Li Ming was doing. Okay. She's capping. Okay, from here it's actually fine because I can need to tone down, but the toning down here is not consequential. Now let's see what Li Ming was doing. Gonna export this real quick. Oh, this is gonna be a new one. Yeah, I'm just editing on it. No, don't want it. Okay, you barely noticed me doing that. Cool. I'm gonna reload that. If you notice, there's a lot of audio files I make. There's the audio file. And it's longer than it's supposed to be. Actually, that's normal because there's always a... Let's see what happens. No. No. Let's see what happens. No. Let's see what Li Ming was doing. Oh shit! That's desynced again. I have to retake this part. I'm gonna do zoom out and zoom in, zooming on my face after that. So pretty much a small transition. So I'm gonna make a transition here. See what happens. So I'm gonna make a small transition screen. I do have the SpongeBob time card thing. Should I use a SpongeBob time card thing, or should I make something else up myself? I can always make up something like one raid session later, if you guys want me to. Or I can like and a little bit of counseling later, or a little bit of counseling later, or a little bit of counseling later. That sounds really weird. A little counseling later. I can actually make it even deeper. A little bit of counseling later. A little bit of counseling later. How does that sound? See, this is why I'm stuck on this episode, because I keep getting 4 solutions for a problem and I can't decide. This is why the episode's taking forever. This is why the episode's taking forever in general, because SpongeBob, okay, that's easier to make. Then I have to load in that asset though. The best of SpongeBob time cards. I know. I'm gonna mix them. I'm gonna do it at the end. 2,000 years later of raging.
Years later, 6.5 hours later, a few inches later, day 2, day 3, day 4, a few moments later, 1 eternity later.
Yeah, I can actually do that. By the way, it doesn't matter the voice you sync. I can fix that.
1 eternity later.
Rage! Oh shit. Of uncontrollable rage? No, I don't need to save it. I'm gonna listen to it one more time. What the fuck? Uncontrollable rage? Sounds too neutral. That one gets deleted. Audacity. You again. Audacity, my best friend in during this. This is just for recordings. Of uncontrollable rage. That's a little louder. Of uncontrollable rage. Too close to the microphone. Of uncontrollable rage. And of uncontrollable rage. Perfect. Perfect. If you're wondering how I'm gonna do this, it's pretty simple. I'm gonna this out first. Go to the footage. This here. First off, how to solve this problem? I'm just gonna delete this footage.
One. Later. Now.
There.
One eternity later.
So what I'm gonna do now?
One eternity later.
Here might be audio cut. It looks like a lot, but it's only like a few seconds. Of uncontrollable rage!
Later.
So it's something like this.
One eternity
Of uncontrollable rage!
later.
Boop. There we go.
Eternity.
No, I don't need that. I just need the asset. Don't know what this song is. Oh! Never mind, I know what this song is. Nope. Yes, these are a few of my secrets. Can make it a little bit bigger to see. There. I can put something behind this if need be. Okay.
One eternity
Of uncontrollable rage!
later.
Perfect! Let's see what happens.
One eternity
Of uncontrollable rage!
later.
Fixed! That's how I do it. There. And there goes Lily. And now we look hungrily at Calvas, but uh-oh. Li Ming is capturing and there are 3 people coming in. And different face transition here. I'm gonna show you guys how I change from face to face. And alright. So here we're gonna go to surprise card ball. This is how I do the transitions between phases. I hold the old face over it, and I press the wrong freaking button. Excuse me, Li Ming? Li Ming! Excuse me, Li Ming? I think that's a perfect. As you can see, it's a pyramidal of concentration. I don't have a face for that. There is only one. I'm surprised at first, but I need to transition to a different type of rage. But I only have my screaming rage and my frustrating rage, and my annoyed face and my whatever rage. But I don't have really like surprise rage. I'm like, I don't have this face. This is why I'm actually asked Lizzie to make more faces for me, because I need a face that does like this. Like, Li Ming! This is what I think when I've talked about it. Li Ming! This is how I talk, but this is how I'm thinking the face like, Li Ming! Doesn't matter. This needs to be for explanation only, so I'm gonna have to use this face for the time being, because this is the closest I'll get to that face. I'm not kidding, this is the closest I will get to that face. I'm gonna transition the face to here. I don't like using the face. I need more faces. That's all I need for this project to go. As you can see, this is how my faces transition. And then we go plunk. Did you just? Let's see what happened. It's too this needs a little more smoothing out because it goes too fast. Let's see what happened. Let's see what happened. Late. Can't transition into this phase because it makes more sense. What happened? Let's see what happened.
One eternity
Of uncontrollable rage.
later.
Boop. That's how I do it. Yes, I do boops a lot. So why did my phone go off? People are tagging me my Twitter. I'm at least glad I fixed the editor stream. Oh shit, tessellation. I know what caused the tessellation. Sorry guys, I know what caused that. Should be stable now for me, yep. I shouldn't have opened Firefox. Okay, that's going well. There's only 15 minutes spent on getting that small bit to work. Can you imagine that? Like minus 3 minutes that I'm streaming and explaining things, so that's how much work takes in a few seconds for me. The stream is a bit finicky at the moment. I just gave it a bit of a kick up in the teeth. Oh. I'm gonna turn off YouTube in the background because that's it keeps loading in ads. There, that should actually help. I need to stop diving under my screen. I'm not kidding, I keep going too low. Okay, let's see. Now, let's see what Li Ming was doing. This part is where I'm gonna have to think, because this is the part where I've been thinking a lot of. Put delete. Hey, 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 she's capturing, which is what she's supposed to do. Let's see what Li Ming was doing. Click. Click, so I place the footage here. Yay, she's capturing, which is what she's supposed to do. As you can see, edit come close, halfway she stops. Now, before you think, well, she probably did the right thing, there was this one problem. We, as Dahaka and Illidan, were gonna slow the enemy down! I like the build up there. You see this footage here that I'm using? It's not correctly aligned yet to the explanation. So, how am I gonna fix this problem? Also, if you're wondering why there's no game audio coming in from this, it's because it's disabled, so I can hear the voices better. Hey, she's capturing. What is she supposed to do? No, let's see what the game was doing. No, I see what I'm doing wrong. So, hey, she's capturing, which is what she's supposed to do. As you can see, and halfway she stops. Okay, so this is one of. Don't do that though, because I'm not sure if I'm going to push into other footage. I don't know if I need that footage, so I need the part where I need the part of this to collide with the fact that I find out that she's moving. Halfway she stops. So she stops here. Halfway she stops. Fish! Yeah. There's not a lot of people here. Oh, the stream count is only at 2. That means it's only me and one other person. That or the stream numbers are not correct. Edit come close. Halfway she stops. See? Edit. This part is gonna be cut. Supposed to do. As you can see. That can be removed. She's capturing, which is what she's supposed to do. And then how does it match up with this audio cue? And then we'll fix the capturing, which is what she's supposed to do. Halfway she stops. To do. Halfway she stops. Not a perfect transition yet. Yeah. Halfway she stops. There, that's a good transition. Pretty much I cut out some seconds of audio that I'm not going to use because it doesn't help. I do this a lot during making of these episodes because if I over-explain things a lot, and I think it takes away from the Heroes of the Rage comedy style. It needs to be both explanatory and comedy, and I want to combine this perfectly. But I always overdo it on this part, and never on this part. You can tweet it, but you can also spread it through your chats to promote me. So that means... Bit of an unnatural transition. Halfway she stops. Oh, you don't even notice it. No, see? You don't notice me going here because there's a face will cover that. I still haven't found the replay overlay mod for the game yet. I'm trying to find the right mod for that so I can improve the quality of the series. Halfway she stops. Now, before you think, well, she's probably writing. I'm gonna retake that part. I need to recut this part, and I'm thinking of how. Because the lines here are not well delivered. So maybe I need to go something like... Halfway she stops. Because enemies are coming, of course. But was that the right thing? No, we were holding them off so she could cap it. I need to make it shorter. Way shorter. 10 times shorter. And then that's why I would rewrite every line. Pretty much, this is how I do. There was audio lag first. Oh. I'm gonna explain right now how the series works. First I play the game, then I get a rough script, then I record the first script, just how it sounds from my head. Then I remove that script. Then I remove that all. Then I record to me reacting to the footage. Then both sides are gonna go. How should I say? Then pretty much I compare the footages. Then I retake a few more. Then during the editing, I keep listening to how it ends up on the footage sequence. Then I retake some more stuff. then I rework some ideas, then I reline the footage, then I go back to scripting, then I retake a few more times. It's like 7 to 10 takes, mostly, I work on this. So during editing, I stop a lot to re-record lines. Except the pudding guy. That was just a wonder. Let's see, how many re-record lines are in here? This is you can see these cuts. These are re-record lines. In our tank, team up. Oh, wait, she didn't. That's me. This is a re-recording because it was. Oh wait, she didn't. And I'm like, it doesn't disappoint him. Oh wait, she didn't. This is a re-recorded line. I know that this one's re-recorded. This is original footage. This is re-recorded. This is 5th take, 3rd take, 2nd take. This part is 2nd take. Seriously, these are a lot of takes in here. That chord, that's a gag. By the way, this wasn't in the original script, this part of the episode. This part. This I actually added in later. See, so this line was recorded in later, and then this gimmick was made around it. This is because I keep working on making new footage. Pretty much most of my rescripting comes during the editing part of it. And that's why this is taking forever, because I keep getting new ideas and I want to execute them, but I also need to re-record those. So as I said, there's a lot of re-recording in here. I know that part of this footage is going to be cut out because I didn't find a good enough example or good enough recordings. Because there were some recordings in there that were either off key, and if I retake them, that will take at least 3 hours to retake those and edit those, and I don't want to do that. Because 3 hours, it's like an hour work, but I have to reboot the game, I have to find the replay, replay the replay, get to the point of the replay, re-record that footage twice, because I need to do it always twice. And the replay functionality of the game, it makes very small files, but oh my god, it takes forever to get to the point where I need to re-record. So it's really tedious to get the right footage. Because if I rewind some of that footage, let's say I want to go back 5 seconds on the timeline, it's very inaccurate. And if I go too far, I have to speed up. But all of that, it costs me more time than anything. Like, getting 10 seconds back is like 2 minutes of work. So it's a lot of... So getting this footage alone is already a pain in the fucking ass. And then... So... I pretty much had... I'm gonna... You know what? I'm gonna tell you the step-by-step process. I play the game. When I think something stupid happened or I rage too much, I stop the footage. I pretty much rename the replay, so I know I have to use that. Then I replay the replay. I watch the whole match. Then, that's by the way, half an hour. Then I take the highlight parts out. And then I have to record those, which take at least an hour. Then I have to re-record some of those footages sometimes, which is another hour of work. And after that, well, then I have to start editing here. So whenever I'm gonna say, so pretty much, if you ever see anyone, there are channels that are dedicated to this stuff. And I'm gonna say right now, if you ever dedicate to this, if you see those channels, they put in a lot of fucking work. And they have about a week deadline to do that stuff. And they get like 200, they get like hundreds of replay files per day. So yeah, those people are, this is nothing compared with what I'm doing, what they're doing. They are fucking badasses. Just so you know that. But remember, this is a get. Luckily, I can only use my shows. But if I ever run out of ideas, I'm gonna ask other people to send their footage. Or if this catches on, I may do other footage, but then I have to do this full time because this is actually a lot of fucking work. Or I can actually cut it into smaller pieces. Because that's what I'm doing in the future to make this more consistent. To only take about a minute long of highlights. I just pure rage highlights instead of instead of spread over a whole match. Like if it's really stupid and really rage worthy, I will do that. So it's gonna be more highlighty in the future. This is already getting more highlighty, but I'm gonna do it from now on. And if the match is just stupid from the start, I'll just do it with the pudding gag. Which is also a good one, because that actually makes fun edits. So... Oh, let's see what Li Ming was doing. I'm just gonna take the first. I'm gonna know how to fix this problem. Copy, paste, add hold frame. As I said, my face will cover the replay bar, so. And now, let's see what. And now, let's see what he was doing. Hear this? Yay, she's capturing. That's a good transition. I'll pretty much froze frame so you don't hear that. And this is not audio lag, this is me fucking around with the audio. I can actually go over ragey facing and go like, okay, let's see what Li Ming was doing. Now, let's see what Li Ming was doing. Now, let's see what Li Ming was doing. But I'm not going to because I'm supposed to be calm at this point. Otherwise I have to retake all those lines. And that's not a lot of work, as you know, but still. I think it's better to have a build-up instead of already being too ragey. It needs to be... it's the explanatory part. Hey, she's capturing. What's she supposed to do? Hey, she's capturing. Which is what she's supposed to do. Actually, maybe my annoyed face is a better asset. I always try to move this face a little more to the left than my normal face, so you can see the hand a little. And now, let's see what Li Ming was doing. Hey, she's capturing, which is what she's supposed to do. And now we go back to neutral face. Neutral face in place. capturing, which is what she's supposed to do. Halfway she stops. Nope, that's not what I want to do. By the way, that was hell yeah, different. Halfway she stops. Transition a little bit better. Halfway she stops. Now, before you think, well, she probably did the right. What's this whole problem? This audio. One problem. That's a squeak. We, as Dahaka and Illidan, were gonna slow the enemy down! And she started firing anyway. So she didn't prioritize. So what do you think happens? Okay, that's better. I still think this one's a little bit lackluster. We, as Dahaka and Illidan, were gonna slow the enemy down! I like the build-up in this one, though. And she starts firing anyway. So she didn't prioritize. So what do you think happens? I'm gonna Okay. The build-up of the rage is perfect, but what comes after it is not good. I'm gonna retake that. And she started firing anyway. So she didn't prioritize. So what do you think happens? I don't like the lines of those either. I slipped up a lot during this recording. This is actually recording 2. And she started firing anyway. Prioritize. So what do you think happens? Prioritize the right thing. Guess what happened? Yeah, that's a little more funnier. And then we go over here. We got royally fucked up. That's fine. That's a fine one. And I'm asking, and here I go like, why you interrupted living? You don't have the carpet. But to be fair, I was a bit more angry that because I didn't see the bar back then. So this one's kind of edgy. Maybe. This is fine. God wouldn't admit he was wrong. I actually didn't find it out till after the replay that she actually interrupted that one too late. So that one doesn't need. This one doesn't need to be recording. It's only this part. Dahaka and Illidan were gonna slow the enemy down. So I'm gonna cut this part out and retake it. And she started firing anyway. So she didn't prioritize. So what do you think happens? See, that part is bad. I'm gonna re-record that. Here we go. So she, that's wrong. That's wrong. Blech. This is me doing the wrong rage. Okay, let me think. So she starts firing anyway. How's that sound? I need to stop recording then. So she starts firing anyway. Yeah, that's a good line. How's that sound? So she starts firing anyway! How's that sound? Don't worry, the music does not come up in the recording. So listen again. So she didn't prioritize. So her priorities were wrong! No. The thing is, it has to be the board priorities has to be in there. Think of the line. Damn it, second cut. Damn you. This is why it's a lot. This is why editing takes forever, as you noticed. This is why it's a lot of stopping and thinking of what the line is supposed to be better in the fifth cut or something. Anyway, so she didn't prioritize. So she didn't prioritize. No, that's wrong line. So she fucked up her priorities? So she fucked up her priorities! So she fucked up her priority! So she fucked up her priority! This is why I don't mostly do recording at night, because I might wake someone up and get angry, and they get angry at me. So she fucked up her priority! So she fucked up her priorities! Yeah, that one. I'm going with that one. So she fucked up her priorities! That's a good one. That's a good one. It felt good. So she fucked up her priorities! Oh my god, that's perfect! That's a good line. That's a good line. Okay, next line is... Well, guess what happened? Guess what happened? Guess what happened? So what do you think happens? We get royally fucked up. We get royally fucked up. No, that's a fine line. Ming, take 6. Yes, I know. No, I'm fine with this. JCG. Yeah, we're already at take 6 technically. You guys really like me acting the rage, don't they? Yeah, there are a lot of... you have no idea how many times I fuck up recordings. Seriously, because I can retake my lines whenever I want. Oh, by the way, I'm going to remove those pauses in between. So don't worry, it's going to fit in there. Okay, so how does it sound now, the transition? Let me down! So she starts firing anyway! How's that sound? So she fucked up her brain. Oh, that's not the right... Oh, that's a beep. That's a bloop. Down! So she starts firing anyway! So she fucked up her priorities! Guess what? Guess what? Whoopsie doodles. Start firing anyway! So she fucked up her priorities! This is voice acting. This is technically a kind of voice acting. Oh, no, that's wrong. Nope, that's wrong too. Please stop doing that. Anyway, so she fucked up her priorities. Guess what happened? I always go with the audio first, so because the video has to respond to the audio. Literally, this is half the range is just accurate. Guess what happened? We get royally fucked up. Have you noticed that there's a change in audio there? We get royally fucked up. And I'm asking, and here I go like, why you interrupted leaving on the carpet? But to be fair, squeak. I was a bit more angry that because I didn't see the bar back then. So this one's kind of edgy. Oh come on! You know I'm an editor. Sorry, that's me reacting to the music. And remember, you're charged with joy. Sorry, I cannot resist not grabbing this thing. And if you're not charged with joy, fuck you. Let's buy. There. I prefer to say emoji. What do you think? Well, she probably did the right thing. There was this one. I know the lines correctly, but the footage is wrong because the footage does not represent what's going on. Uh-oh. Pause the footage here. And the audio. I'm gonna have to put some background music here. Oh yeah, this is my jam. The reason I'm doing that is because we're gonna slowly Did I bump into the other footage? Nope. So she starts firing anyway! So she fucked up her priorities! Guess. Cut footage here. Gonna use still frame here again. How long does it normally take to edit? Let's just say I got back from the trip and I started editing this episode right away. So last week I started. This is how far I got because I was retaking a lot of lines for this part. I'm doing a lot of hard work, but editing this in total? Let me just say this. A Brownie Let's Play edit can take up to 2 to 6 hours. This 5-minute episode takes up at least 20 hours of editing total, but it's the scripting that takes up at least 50 hours for me, and retakes take about 10 hours. So at least 80 hours of work goes into this video. I have not streamlined my scripting talents yet. Also, I've been distracted a lot this week, like a lot. I also been working on some other things in the background again, which is trying to draw some stuff, but my and I did some research for my Kirby theory video, which by now is on hold because I can't find all the info I needed, and I need to find a Let's Player who has Kirby Robot footage, or has made Kirby Robot footage, and I have to ask them, could you make me some footage? Can I use your footage from the game and use some other footage? And can you get me some other footage if you can? Because I would really need that. Because I don't have a 3D capture card, and I need this Kirby figure. I need someone with a 3D capture card. So I'm gonna find a Let's Player who has that and promote the shit out of them and ask them if they want to help me with that project. And I'm expecting the Kirby theory video to be as much work. You know, editing is still a small part of this project. Most of the work comes from re-recording and scripting. That's the most work. That's how much work goes into this. Because I'm not good at scripting yet. And you can see, I keep re-scripting during editing. I keep re-scripting the episode, which is fine. But that just shows how much work goes into this one episode, of this. That's why the first episode took me for at least 3 weeks to make. And I'm expecting this one to actually take about the same time. And if after I'm done with that, I'm actually gonna work on this. Though I think I might stream editing streams a little bit more because I'm more focused on this. I've been distracting myself a lot lately. Plus, I'm gonna check something real quick. Check something real quick. It's just some data, don't worry. So, it is true that this actually helps me more. The more viewers we have, the more motivated I get, which is kind of weird. One moment. Gonna be right back, guys. I hear something. If you're wondering what that was my kitty meowing at the window. I heard her and she was calling for me. Procrastination is fun. Most of our procrastination goes back to jumping back into Heroes of the Storm to get more footage. Or just me wanting to play some to get the rage back. I really need to think of a way to do the scripting better. I would actually do this full time. I'm actually enjoying this full time, but I keep getting distracted. I need to stop doing that. That's my biggest problem. SDDQ is my most major one. Oh, trust me. She's a meower if she wants to. I have to check on her. She's just inside. No, she's doing fine, people. Kitty was just hungry and she didn't want to take a detour. And I bumped over the Mega Buster, which I do a lot. She fucked up her priorities. Good one. So what I'm going to do right now is pull this one out a little. Cut this footage, cut this footage. I have Real Cool Boy, but the problem is I need to own those games, and League of Legends is one I've been thinking of. But the problem is I have an account there, but I gave it away. I knew about it. Cool. Okay, this is now the basic setup. Stops. Now, this is unnecessary. I also need an emote. I also need an emote to do this. Kitty's at my door. One moment, Kitty. Give me a moment. Come on, Kitty. Kitty's distracting me. Oh, this is Ricky's Tenderness. This is such a good track. Stops. You want to see? This is by the way, this is actual anime. This is pretty much how it. This is how animation technically works. This is technically still animation. Stops. Stops. He stops. Now, before you think, well, she probably did the right thing, there was this one problem. Got ideas. Rescripting again. Stop. Now, before you think, well, she probably did the right thing, if you think, she stops. Now, before you think, well, it's Senpuku. But, let me think. This works. Ah, there's Kitty. Hi, Kitty. Kitty. Come on. Come on. Kitty wants on my lap. I can actually add explosions to this. That's actually an asset I have. The problem is the GIF doesn't work, so I need MP4s of that. Because for some odd reason, Adobe Premiere does not like .gifs. That's why I don't use them anymore. And I have to pet a kitty because she doesn't want to. She doesn't want to be alone. No, there's literally a cat on my lap. I'm gonna have to move the camera down a little. See? So I have to break your immersion. But she wants to be on my lap. Sorry guys. This kitty's really been demanding lately. But she's a sweet one. Watch her. Showing her different spots. Everyone loves the kitty. Yeah, she's always in my lap. He's also a distraction, by the way. He's always on the front end here. Pretty much, that's where on that side, this side of the building, when I'm pointing over there, that's where the cat flap is. Yes, they have a cat flap. Problem is, she doesn't like taking it. And she's mostly on that side of the house. Of the apartment, actually. And that's the front door. That there is the front door. That's the window where she keeps meowing me at. And that means she wants me to open the door. If I don't open the door, she will walk around eventually But not. But mostly she won't. Nah, she wants attention. She's tired and wants attention. And now you can hear a purr. Well, I can. There was this one problem. We, as a problem. Question. The music's gone because it's how it's on YouTube for some reason. Oh, this is a good song. Wait for it. Oh. Etude? Really? It was just the etude. Oh, this is a good theme. Well, she probably did the right thing. She probably did the right thing. Enjoy this music, by the way, guys. Gonna make this move up and down, but first I'm gonna have to find a sound effect. Oh, it's not on that name anymore. There it is. If you're wondering what the fuck is going on, how about this is... If you've ever played Xenoblade Chronicles, you know when this plays. This is pretty much when the apocalypse happens in the game. Well, I would call it an apocalypse. This kitty enjoys her attention. I think. She probably... I'm gonna sit a little bit closer. Kitty's still on my lap, by the way. She will stay there. It's just a little bit hard to film that and get the green screen to capture everything. This is the Bayana's Awakening song. And yes, I just used the thing. But don't worry, I'm actually gonna make a small edit. Right. There was one problem. Whoop. There was one problem. Again, Xenoblade. I'm gonna show you guys a simple animation. 1, 2, 3. Up. 1, 2, 3. Copy frame 1, copy frame 2. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. Now we have fun doing this. There was this one problem. 1, 2, 3. Typing. There was this one problem. This one has a different effect. Should I go download that? Huh? I have done. Actually, I'm gonna load that one in. Checking my assets, what I have. Joy. No, I don't need. No. I'm gonna record that myself. Sorry if this is not the most active stream I did. By the way, I'm ending in 15 minutes because I'm gonna chill after that. What? Huh? 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 Perfect. One problem.
Huh?
We as problem.
Huh?
We as the Haka and Illa. There's a problem.
Huh?
We as the That's a very good transition, though. You guys like that? problem. We, as the Haka and Illidan, were gonna slow the enemy down! Down! As the Haka and Illidan. And here, after better not. Oh shit! Plot twist. The viewers are gonna say like in the rage. Actually, no, we're gonna do this one. Oh shit, plot twist! I'm gonna put these one together already. Like, oh shit, plot twist! I love being an editor. First. Okay, kitty? Yeah, it's gonna be a annoyed face for out here. The Haka and Illidan. So it goes like this. The Haka and Illidan were gonna slow the You smell like fish. He does smell like fish. Yes, I'm sniffing my cat. We're gonna slow the enemy down! We're gonna slow the enemy. Hi, Fire Chess. Add in time music. Down! What? Cool. Want to see a fun trick? Down! Down! this part of footage. Extend it a little. Here we go. You want to see a fun effect? This is going to be fun. Down! Oh, undo. That's the wrong frame. There's a little trick I do first. No animation, no. Kitty, stop adjusting yourself on my lap. I remembered something. Can move this aside for a moment. There. Because the rotation has to be there. First off, let's increase your capacity by and like you. Okay, there. Now. I'm gonna do a shake screen effect. Shake screen effects are really annoying because I can take the first screen shake. Close enough. some rotation in there as well. How's that for a shaky screen? One, two. One, two. Done. So this is how it looks now. I think it looks good. So she starts firing anyway! So she starts firing anyway! So she fucked up her priorities! Break phase 6. So she starts firing anyway! Stop right here. Okay guys, sorry for the mess up at the start of the stream, but I think I fixed it and I will know in the future how to do this right. More hell yeah music. I'm gonna end the stream here, and I will see you all next time for Friday. I might do more editor streams if you guys request more. Please, if you guys want to see this more, request it on Twitter. Also, reach up my nose. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. If you were charged with joy, well, by now you need to know what to do. Follow us, join our Discord, follow our Twitter, follow our YouTube channels, I mean Discord Extra and such. And I will see you all next time. Remember, people, to enjoy your night and stay charged. Later, people. And I forgot to write my explanation. Oh, there it is. Later.